that how we spell divine now? Jesus. All right, straight into it. We ain't got time for all this shit today. All right, so we were going to figure out a unique flask. So let's start there, because I have no idea what I want to do for that. Um, it's going to be a serious promise, isn't it? It's going to be expensive too, for no reason. It's kind of ghetto of you. But I'm doing even physical and lightning, right? Yeah, almost dead even physical and lightning damage. So the middle of both rolls is best. Gain elemental during, gain physical during. Let's say a nice 5 for both. All right, still not costing us anything. What about 6 for both? No. What about 7 for both? All right, now we're ramping. Sounds good to me. Actually, now I think about it, that wasn't the thing to do. We should have just got one that had a bumped quality count. That's okay. When do I want to use you? Only on a rare. Nice. Okay. So let's check out the POB for this because we have definitely changed gloves. See, it's still, dude, that's not my life total. And that's what's bothering me. Even on a fresh import, it can't figure out my life total properly. So, sir, why are you stupid? And I know it doesn't seem like a problem, but it is going to be a problem. So on our to-do list. Ah, hello. Forbidden Jewels. Let's do a map.
There is no salvation to be found here, only the gradual undoing of all that you are.
I do love the stink of victory.
Sweet. Even though these are shitty, still gotta do them. Nice, 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 nice. Today drained you? Well, I was also a degenerate today, so. Or I guess even more so than you. Every time you left, I was still lying about. Walking the Gerson. It's about the only productive thing I think I did today. Yo, what? Yo, can you be fucking for real for just a second? Dude, why is this thing running from us? Every time I stop to cast a spell, it run. What are you doing? Jesus. Unique map, rewarding monsters. I don't care about none of this shit.
Stay out. Stay sane.
Fume, fume, everybody gets sapped. All right, what's next on our list? Do we want to mess around with Forbidden Jewels? What are we going to do about our Ascendancy? Being crit proof is nice. Like no issues with action speed is nice. But I just don't feel like I'm getting enough out of this. If I just put something in my presence for 100 seconds. Is it literally just doubling my damage? Let's make this easy. Okay, so we chose the fourth ascendancy. I still have one open jewel slot somewhere. Yeah, I've got an open jewel slot right here. So what if 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Why are you showing me 10 of 8, buddy? Oh. Well, we could take fortitude, but I feel like we're plenty tanky. Not impaling anything. Do you have adrenaline? Yeah, it is not a very big damage increase because of all the increases we already have. So that's out. 30% aura effect. Only running what zealotry. Taunt on hit. Ah. Uh-oh. And so here I'd be looking. Taunt can only target you, 10 less damage to anyone else. What about over here? Maximum endurance equals maximum frenzy. +1 to frenzy, but I don't have any frenzy generation though. It's something we could do. What does a frenzy charge? 4% damage? So if I had 4 frenzy charges, it should be 16%. Something to consider. Impact, accuracy, big area of effect, whatever. increases my leech. Take 10% reduced damage. That's nice. So I'm basically always leeching anyway. Endless hunger. I just feel like do all that Bane of Legends is just straightforward. 2 Joel slots, 20% more damage. Removes my need to worry about physical reflect. One, two, three, four. Heard should be about 8 minutes. God, that screen is bright. Yeah, so if I'm going to do it, if I'm going to do Forbiddens, I think Bane of Legends is the only one worth pursuing. While we think about that, let's do a map. Tier 3 to Tier 4. Quantity. Quantity. That's the one we want. Increased chance to contain Tier 3. Sepulchre is the booty hole map, right? Think so.
I am where I must be. You are not.
Take this vitality balloon. Life is so brutal.
Approach. Choose what you wish. The battle begins.
I don't care about any of those.
Stay sane, exile.
2 Vivid Vultures, yes please. Oh, nice, she didn't wilt. Guess the only other thing we could do is take more increased life nodes. Again with these running ass monsters, bro. Like, stop that shit. Well, that's brutal. Nothing to change here. Nothing to change here. Love that. Change our apostate. Our Wrath Pith is basically perfect. I love my ring. Gloves are updated. Mage Blood's Mage Blood. Boots, no dead mods. Love all my flasks. Yeah, really don't see anything else to improve. So, last thing to do is get what? Endurance charge, Frenzy charge, Timeless Jewel. I could put that here. Maybe it turns this into endurance. Turns this into frenzy. Oh, but then I'm losing the max endurance. Well, I wasn't really going to get that anyway, was I? Could turn this into endurance, this into frenzy. I don't want to lose one of those nodes. What about you? Oh, then I'd lose eternal youth. That's a terrible idea. What about you? Said in the area, versatile combatant. Could be as easy as this gives me a frenzy. But that's gonna be a max frenzy. I like that one. Damn, there's no easy place for me to put a timeless jewel and not lose something. This is literally the best one. Because unwavering stance is not a big deal. So it's the best one for me. Unless I path to take this one. One, two, three, four, five. Then I make this frenzy charge on hit. Yeah, that might be the one right there. Like instead of taking that note at all. So minus 1, 2, plus 1, 2. So I need to find 3 points to take it. Want to convert that one, and I want to convert this one. First off, let's see if that exists. Do I have a timeless jewel calculator up anywhere? I don't think I do. I'm pretty sure this is a elegant hubris. We're ramping. Yeah, Suge, we're ramped as fuck. We're trying to figure out the last touches. And then I know I said this was the last build of the league, but I have a new idea percolating in my head that we're going to put together tonight. Um, Frenzy, Endurance, right here. Deselect all passives. Only care about this one and this one. 2 matches. Okay, so turns everything else in the price of glory. So I care about literally none of. Oh, but then I'm gonna lose Constitution. That's a little brutal. Okay. And all of these become price of glory. So I would be going like this. Nice. So this one gives me robust diet, which puts 10% back. What is that node normally? I'm just losing 20 flat life. In exchange, I gain frenzy and endurance. Just a second, guys. Muted my mic. Uh, we can get Soul Eater by proccing a ball skill, and we can make ball skills cost practically nothing. And I think we can do a. I think we do something with that. I don't know what, but I think we can do something with that. So I want Path of the Warrior, or whatever this is, and I'm in Mirage, and I only want an instant buyout, and you're one divine, and I love you for that. Oh, but that's with Kadira. Can I get it cheaper? What about Victoria? It's 200C. I love that more. What about Kythus? Doesn't exist. Caspero? Seven divine. Fuck that. Victario's the man.
It's a guild business. Oh,
So I need one, two, three. I need four passive points. What are the least impactful four passives I can find? A 6%er. I don't have any overage in my spell block, so I can't take those out. I lose Unwavering Stance. Three more. Lose my Leech. Some talk about I should do this instead. Nice little catch there too. I like the debilitation. I don't want to lose that. Yeah, I guess Leech is probably the way to go here. Frenzy charge on hit, endurance charge. Got the life back. I mean, Supreme Grandstanding, obviously, honestly, probably wouldn't be bad, given how often we're getting hit, but is what it is. So we'll change the POB again. Now let's do a map.
not bad.
Still this one.
There is no salvation to be found here, only the gradual undoing of all that you are.
Resist the assault! Grip of the infinite.
Sorry.
Resist the
Don't try anything stupid, Corel.
Ranks. Sometimes I'll burn loyalty into you yet.
temporal tears. Grasp immortality tightly.
I'm honored to serve such a noble cause. Stay, dog.
Death hope.
You look at Maloney.
Push others down.
Not even a fair trade.
He's not even in charge, so I don't care about him.
Time
Now, how are we going to make these souls work for us? Is the ultimate question here.
resist the assault. Time bends to my will. Resist the assault.
Yeah, good luck, buddy. Glad to see you touching weights, even if we aren't touching glass. Grass. Glass, good lord. Wait. Yeah, we finished it.
Resist the assault.
Approach. What is your desire? An interesting choice. There is no honor in what you are doing, only hubris.
Triple Watcher. Ooh. And then the triple Abarak did not disappear. How fortuitous. And that's that.
Ah, what do...
What did we need to buy? Resist.
We'll make it happen.
All right, so that's that. So what did we fix? We fixed Frenzy. Definitely not going to have room to shoehorn Forbidden Jewels in. Is that everything? Do we call this build done? I fear we may have to. Um, let's take a look at pathing. Is there anything to improve here? Skills don't consume a cooldown. Okay, I need every single one of those points. There really isn't that much opportunity for alternate pathing, but I just want to double check, right? Because I need all that. 2 to life, 7 to life. Need all that. Well, okay, so 3 points here is getting us 9% increase maximum life. But if I didn't take those 3 points, I could get. Are there any life notes that I left open? 1 point here would be 6. But I don't think I left any other life points out there to beat that. Yeah, dude. I feel like we're pretty tight butthole here. Okay, so hear me out. For 3 points right here, I'm getting 2 to max life, I'm getting 9. If I take those 3 out and I come here, that's 6. And I come here, that's 11 for 2. I could take another one here, so for 3 I could get 16. Okay. Well, obviously the math is mathing, so I'm at 2, 4, 8, 5, 8 life.
Know what you don't know now, do you?
Oh, actually, don't do that. Cancel it. I don't know that I have the resistances for this. Yeah, we don't have the resistances to make that happen. So suddenly those have more value because I need the resistances. I don't think I have any explicit fire resist. I do. There's an explicit fire here that I could turn into a cold. Because I'm definitely way over fire, right? Yeah. So I could take that, make that a cold. Then I'll be way over colded. Can I even craft all resistances? Probably not, right? I could craft a single white socket, get 18 all res. Which would fix resistances entirely. Or I could turn this fire to a cold. Okay. I'm trying to do too much mentally. Let's import the build and see if it finally fixes the issue. Passive tree. Items and skills. 24537. 24858. Okay, you're still stupid. Oh my god. Okay. My passives are taken care of. So why Why is this stupid, ladies and gentlemen? Why is POB incapable of figuring this out? I do have frenzies, but I only have three. I do have endurance, but I only have three. I do have power as well. Yeah, it's really starting to bother me that POB is too dumb to figure out why my life is different in game than it is here. Is it the untouched soul? Now it's saying 57, and that's what I have. I've got 57. Is it reading everything as red? I bet you. Okay, let's see. What if I change Wrathpith to all red? Is that what you're doing wrong? 24858. Yes, you're too stupid to put which slot that was in. Okay, so now we're good. And now what I'm trying to do is take my Dark Seer is probably the easiest one, right? Definitely not going with Shrines. We can get rid of that. Mage Blood 2. Oh, whoops. Rename. Mage Blood. Copy Mage Blood 2. What do I have? Life mana. Mage Blood 2. Okay, so now on the Mage Blood 2, I want to get rid of these. And instead, so I'd opened up three slots, right? So what? One, two. Okay, so the current is going to have 1379, 1553. 1379, 1553. No. Current is 1368, 1548, 1379, 1553. So that swap absolutely makes sense. Coming in just shy of 25,000 life. The color of a random second on an item. That does work. What is the sacred crystallized life force?
Oh, I'll put the word out.
White, white, red.
Ah, hello, hello, hello. You don't know what you don't know now, do you?
Okay. And I want to go one, two. Where was the third one, boys and girls? So five. These are fours, so it wasn't those. Okay. And that doesn't corrupt it, which is nice. Oops. So let's put blacksmith's whetstones on it. So give it elemental damage, attack speed, accuracy, AoE. I really add that little damage. Come on, but that's 10% elemental damage. No, I guess you were doing mostly chaos. We didn't think that through, did we? I bet you it's local crit. It's not useful. It's definitely not useful. What I saw that it mentioned harvest ones. What are our heist ones? good as that's getting. 10% fire res here isn't useful. So what could we get instead of that? How are we losing 926 life? Bitch, what? Can someone explain my... What the fuck? The apostate isn't even changing anything, right? Is POB just stupid? It's just by a random apostate. Yeah. The only difference is the strength. This POB is just straight tripping right now, right? Yeah, okay. Well, it's tripping. So let's just take this one. Here you go with this bullshit again. How is increasing the life making it worse? Oh, we're giving it a life mod. Got it. We're giving it a life mod. So we can't give it a life mod. Heard that. No, those are going to help. It's a smooth 60 diff. Socketed implicit. 8% damage really doesn't seem worth it. What's up, Black Label? Long time no see. Yeah, 8% damage doesn't seem worth it here. So I think we're going to call it done on the Apostate too. Chance to improve the ring. So I'm finishing up this build and then immediately moving to the next one. I know I said this was the last build of the league, but I have an idea. Don't know if the idea will be worth a shit, but I have an idea, so I'm gonna chase it. At least 272 life. At least 30 intelligence. And the strength needs to be 69. Giggity. And that doesn't exist. Okay. Right. Brand new YouTube series. I like that. This really doesn't look like I'm going to make any improvements here either. How about them Spurs, though? Sheesh. This is as good as it's going to get. Good as it's going to get. Good as it's going to get. Good, 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 good. Yeah, calculating damage for this build is going to be a fudging nightmare, bruv. Let's check pathing one more time. Still like my rune graft of time. Don't want that skill point back. EK Elementalist. Shooting them in Novas like the old days. Pathing's perfect. Items are perfect. I think we're done. I'm annoyed that I didn't hit 25,000 life. How crazy of a divine would I need for that? Pretty rough. Yeah, it looked cool. I've thought about it. Although, I thought about the Spirit Walker. I've actually started practice running with the intention of having a not 2 day long campaign run this time. I know it is a stupid thing to obsess over not hitting 25,000 life, but I promise you it's going to drive me fucking nuts. I mean, them cleaning up the playthrough isn't going to make me not bad. Make no mistake. It's logged because I'm terrible. So there's still a good chance I will die immediately leaving town. Oh, wait. Get rid of unwavering. Did we make it, boys? Boom. 25,000 life. Absolute cinema. Goodbye. Hello. I mean, okay, so the skill thinks that I'm gonna cast it at hit DPS is based on casting it once. I will always have two casts, so it's 100% more cooldown. And then I have a 90%, so 50% chance to remain usable and not use a cooldown. 20%, 70, 90. So I'm gonna call that 190% more cool. 190% more cooldown recovery. Chance to not consume. Okay, now how many times is this bastard hitting? It's a lot. 4 waves. The first 2 waves hit all 6 bursts, so that's 8. The next two are half, so that's. I did that wrong. 6, 12, 18 times it's hitting. And greater spell cascade. I'm gonna say 36. Let's be realistic. And that's about what it feels like. All these can go away. Using Flame Dash or socketing Flame Dash cost me 329 mana. Wait, why do we have two of these, sir? You doing drugs? Unholy Retribution is done, ladies and gentlemen. New build. Alright, so I've got some notes here. Just one more build. TM. Zerfie's Heart. So I want to gain Soul Eater when I use a ball skill. And I want Soul Ascension to help me keep it up. Giggity. Okay, what is it we're going to be trying to do here? Corruption's Embrace and Priest of Yamak. Four Crypts. I want Shepherd of Souls. So my Vol skills will cost 80% less souls. And then I want to reduce soul gain redemption and have another 30% less souls and regain souls when used and one Vol soul per second. Which Vol skill has the shortest? I think it was Arc, right? Well, Vol Arc uses 25 souls. Yeah, so I like the Coiling Whisper, but that requires me to hit and reduce curse duration and not have curses. So I'm just interested to try a different version. Vol Ice Nova costs 25, saves two uses. So let's say I have skill, Vol, Ice Nova. Soul Ascension, Corrupt. How do I just tell it that it's corrupted? How does it know? Or did it not do it? It didn't do it. Oh, it's just you just put corrupted at the end of it. Okay. No. Corrupted. Save. So now I've got two corrupteds. One corrupted. Okay, so now I've got two corrupted ones on. Now it costs 4 souls to use a Vol Ice Nova. The soul gain prevention time is. Does it even say? Oh, 1.6 seconds. Jesus. It's not very long. Okay, so I've got soul gain prevention of 1.6 seconds. While I have the 1.6 seconds down, I will gain 2 souls per second. One from here. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and assume I'm gonna be a Hierophant because, be fucking for real, right? So Rune Graft of the Soul Wick. Okay, so now I gain 2 Vol souls per second. Easy. Where does it say that? Is that gonna is that gonna tell me that anywhere? I wonder. Uh, Ward, Energy Shield, Mana. Guess we're just gonna have to take it on faith that that's working properly. So I now generate two. I generate 2 Vol souls a second. And my soul gain prevention time is only 1.6 seconds, and my soul cost is 4, so it takes 2 seconds to get enough souls to use Vol Ice Nova. Using Vol Ice Nova gives me Soul Eater for 20 seconds. And my maximum number of souls is 50. 250% increase cast speed. All right, so we've solved cast speed. Now what? That's the basis for my build. I solved cast speed, guys. I don't know what to do after that. They've got a totem, arcane blessing, ritual of awakening, which I'm gonna have to forbidden one of those, obviously. We could just do some life stack bullshit. What if we use a spell that takes life? So I'm gonna take a page from my new buddy, Mr. Walla. Spell totem. What's the one that uses life? Exsanguinate? How much does Soul Eater give to Exsanguinate? You're a liar. Oh, 'cause it's looking at dot. Where's the hit DPS? Alright, it's triples hit DPS with that much cast speed. That's a start. Now what if I used... What does Fall Righteous Fire of Arcane Devotion do? It's still... Oh, it's just doing the Righteous Fire side. What if we didn't use Vol else in the book? What if we used a Vol Arcane Righteous Fire of Arcane Devotion? What if that was our spammable one, right? Okay, because the base one will give 24% more cast speed. And the Vol part will give 19% more cast speed. Wasn't there something that allowed us to ignore soul gain prevention? Like added this specifically? I feel like my brain saw that somewhere and then said, shit's trash, I don't care. But now I'm thinking about it, clearly I care. Coddle's weeping? Nah, my brain thinks it was older than that. Because that is something that sounds PoE 2-ish, but I really want to make this work too. Fuck the foul staff. So why? Oh, chasing the belt, get the staff. Well, it means the staff's cheap, right? Hope it's none of those so far. Where would I have seen that, dude? Give me a second. Let me use the restroom. Okay, back to chasing this arbitrary thing that I swear my brain remembers. What if it, oh, it might have been a bloodline. There's a new bloodline, right? Suresh? No, that's not it. What the fuck? That's kind of cool. Not gonna lie. I'm starting to think I just made this shit up in my head. Like, like unironically, where would I have come up with this idea from? Maybe so. Maybe you are right, friend. I wait. Is it a support gym? Wait, support gyms. Uh, vault. There you go. Supported skills repeat. More cast speed. No. Ball Temptation. Found it. Okay. Use its supporting ball skills inflicts ball temptation on you instead of applying soul gain prevention. There it is. See? I knew I wasn't tripping. It's going to deal physical damage per second. So I just need to solve regeneration. It's doable. The thing about this one is it stacks. It lets you spam your ball skills. But I don't need the spam. I just need to not have soul gain prevention. How long does that last? Ball temptation lasts for the duration that soul gain prevention would have applied. God, I've got PoE2 DB up too. So my soul gain prevention is only 1.6 seconds. So every time I press a vol spell, if Vol Righteous Fire's soul gain prevention is, let's call it 5 seconds. Yes, because Soul Eater prevents Vol Souls. So I don't. Soul Eater will prevent solo characters from gaining Vol Souls. Oh, damn. So is that. It's gonna. Jesus. Prevents gaining any Vol Souls by any method? Buddy, you're breaking my balls with this shit. I'm trying to use a Vol skill to give myself Soul Eater. While I have Soul Eater, I won't be able to use a Vol spell. There is a weapon enchant. Well, hear me out. It only costs 3 souls. I'm gaining, or 6 souls. I'm gaining 2 souls per second while Soul Eater is down. It's a 3 second downtime with Soul Eater, so I'm gonna lose like 6 souls, right? Think you lose 1 soul every half second. An eaten soul is lost every half second if a soul has not been gained recently. So even with a 3 second downtime, I'm losing 6. I'm losing 6 of 50. It's really not a big deal. So my goal here is to have enough regen. Well, I also want to reduce my maximum mana. Oh man, who was it who came in and reminded me how to reduce my maximum mana? purpose will convert 80% of my mana to twice that much armor. The reason we want this is because Righteous Fire of Arcane Devotion, 70% of your maximum mana as base fire damage per second. Now, I burn for 90% of my maximum mana. But if my maximum mana is like 500, then I'm burning for 50 before resist. That's nothing. So I need the regen to deal with that. I need the regen to deal with Exsanguinate. And then when I cast Vol Righteous Fire, it's going to sacrifice 60% of my life. Shouldn't be that difficult. back at it. So I want to confirm that Soul Eater does work with totems. Got that. The other problem is that Zerf Zerfies is going to increase all of my item requirements by 50%. That's fucking annoying. Very annoying. I really would like to use Power of Purpose, but not if I have to use Supreme Ostentation. Are there other ways to reduce mana? I guess we could craft a ring with negative mana, right? Here's a nice big ol' amulet, or ring, with negative maximum life, or negative maximum mana. So maximum mana we could do without Power Purpose, and Supreme Ostentation means that we wouldn't gain mana anyway from our intelligence. Okay, so our gloves of soul ascension are to help us keep up our souls against bosses. Xerxes takes care of it while mapping. The Vol skill, Vol Temptation means we never get soul gain prevention applied. I'm gonna put this up here because I might want to use that for a different build. Rotten Bulwark sounds ridiculous. I need to figure out, are we going to do this with a spell? So we don't have to. We could do it. We could do it with an attack and then go. I guess the next thing to figure out is the base damage of whatever it is we're doing it with, right? So if we do it with an attack, we could strength stack and use the boots, or we could life stack and use the axe. Mhm. If we use a spell, we're going to want a spell with the highest cast or lowest cast time. Lightning tendies. Dude, can we use automation with ball skills? Aw, I was hoping. Okay, what about Dark Pact of Trothus? Honestly, either Dark Pact is fine. But then their base damage scales with totem life instead of me having to figure out another scalar. 500% of life, or 50% of your life, 500% of sacrifice life. So 250% of your life as base damage. So let's say I could get it to 100%. It would take 4 casts for at every fourth cast, I would deal 250% of my life. Or with regular Dark Pact, let's calculate it in life per cast. 250% is 62% of life per cast. Let's say I got the, let's say that I use the same, I don't know if it would be the same, but if I got to 100% here, it would use 10% of life. Yeah, another 10, so 22% times 100% more. It's 44% per cast. So I think Dark Pact is actually better than Dark Pact of Trothus. Ah, why is Zerfy's Heart a level 70? Okay, so we won't be leveling this character. We'll respec another one. Because it says 136% more damage. So how many times is this Dark Pact casting? Six times a second. Good lord. Cast speed handled. Maybe 5.2. Oh my god. I haven't looked up Black Label. I'm so sorry. Been extra locked in. What does that totem have? totem life 1400. What if the totem was level 35? We'd go from 1478. Jesus. I cannot believe how many Hierophants we made this league. That's ridiculous. There are 4 on here? Christ. Get it together, man. So what I'm looking for now. Level. What else would I want? Right, there's not a void manipulation. What other chaos damage supports what I want for this? did like the 12 link weapon for this. I don't think I need a specific weapon. That's neither here nor there. That is not the first concern. We want to do a proof of concept of this. Just a tabula. I also need to figure out which body armor I'm going to use. So we've got a heavy regeneration requirement now. We could use doppelgangers, guys. Take 40% less physical and chaos damage. Regenerate 10% life over 1 second when hit. Then we could use an Enmity's Embrace that we're always getting hit. Has much more utility than just the fire damage penetration thing that everyone thinks of it for. Taking fire damage whenever I use a skill means we can automate everything with cast when damage taken. And then stack that with Vitality. Regenerate 25% of life per second. As long as I'm casting. Ah, that's a lot. Which one gives Supreme Ostentation? Is that Elegant? It is Elegant Hubris. Just definitely the best one, too. All right, let's do it. Oh, dude, we have no idea what we're doing for a skill tree, though, do we? No idea at all. Right? So, Separatist Souls. I feel like I might be overcommitting to the Bloodline Ascendancy. Like, it might not be necessary. Flip a coin after every level. Well, I'm not going to level it, so. I don't think I need Corruption's Embrace. But if I was to take it, If I was to take it, sacrifice, what's that called? Everlasting. Does everlasting sacrifice stack? Whack. That's a bummer. Oh, dude. Sacrifice of blood sounded amazing till 50% less regeneration rate. Suck my balls on that. Yeah, it was sounding awesome. Shepherdess souls, 80% less souls. I think that's absolutely mandatory for me. But I don't know that Priest of Yoamak is. Like, let's imagine I have a 6-second soul gain prevention. Oh wait, we don't get soul gain prevention anymore, right? We're just going to burn ourselves for. How did I already forget what the thing was that was giving me this? Oh, it's a gem. Uh, no, it wasn't that one. Oh my God. Ball temptation. Hmm. Okay, so scaling it past. All right, not worth it. So 4 is the most I want. So I never have soul gain prevention, but I do take damage. At least 1200 per second. So it's pretty big. Whereas have you been hit lately? Bro, not just recently. Whereas in the last second? Generate 10% life over 1 second while sane. Ghetto. Is it not in here? Alright, well, Soul Ascension, Doppel. Enmity. I'm still not opposed to finding a helmet to deal with this. Just because. I mean, it's so much more, right? Do like a hypothermia. All I would need is a chance to chill because Xerfes gives us chill, right? It makes it so our chaos damage can chill. Yeah, chaos damage can ignite, chill, and shock. So even just that helmet was a level 6 hypothermia giving. It's 22% more damage. Boy, I was hoping. Damn it. All right. I've made so many builds this league that I'm out of almost out of empty pages. Jesus. Just look at these fucking jewels. I don't even remember what I had these for, but good lord.
Ah, what a... Ahoy there.
Blessings.
Okay. Well, I like the helmet. I wish I had the balls to corrupt the helmet. I don't. But I wish I had the balls to corrupt the helmet. Yeah. Just here to tell you, I ain't, my balls are not that big. Soul Ascension. Why are these all over the place like this? Why is this +7? Buddy, are you on drugs? Uh, yeah, let's just go grab that. There's fucking random +7 Soul Ascension in there. I mean, I understand that no one's probably using it, but good lord. Soul Ascension. Alright, this one's gonna be a stretch, boys. Dark Pact, Imbue, Life Tap. Wow. T- God! Huh! Oh, God! Oh, Jesus! What is that? Wh- Why the fuck is it 25 Divine? What is this? Oh, boy. Oh, my. Oh, oof. I don't think we're gonna use that one, boys and girls. Oh. Is it safe? Is it gone? Okay. Oh. Oh, I'm okay. Mm, if I end the YouTube stream, I can turn my music back on.